exfoliated my face.
Yeah, I can tell.
I can tell you have a glow, like a soul glow.
I think it's a freakish glow.
Soul glow.
What's up, everybody?
Hi.
Well, actually, you should bring it in because this
Yeah.
is your
What
thing.
the fuck?
Bring it in, Dean.
Welcome to In the Mouth of Music. And today's featured show, we have
Diego Pendejo.
and
Scott White.
and I'll be Dean Corpse for today. So today, what do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know.
Music. There's a band we all want to discuss, and this
Dude.
band is the Misfits.
Yeah!
Oh!
Wow.
So might as well just get it out of the fucking way. And
Wow.
since we already went on, wow,
Wow.
wow.
Misfits.
Yeah, because you know what, dude? We all sat around and we're all like, we did the Danzig show, which actually Danzig actually did really well. A lot of
That
people
was a good
really
show.
liked the Danzig
Big in the
one.
ratings.
Big in the ratings.
Big in the
Big in the
ratings.
ratings.
Yeah.
The guy's fucking awesome.
The guy's fucking awesome, and
great.
the Misfits is probably one of the most influential fucking bands out there today, and
Yeah.
I agree.
and they have a catalog of music that is just fucking unmatched.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give them a comparison. They're like Kiss with balls. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
they're
guess.
Kiss
I
with
guess.
balls.
And
I
better
guess.
songs.
Yeah, better
They're
songs.
just
Way.
I don't consider Kiss anywhere close to fucking Misfits.
Thank
No.
you. Ah,
No.
I wanna reach over there and give you a hug, a power hug.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You're the one who made the record.
There's so many people that fucking love Kiss.
I love Kiss.
Yeah, but not how you love the Misfits.
I
It's a
love the
different
Misfits.
type-
I love the
it's a
Misfits
different
more.
type of love.
Misfits is like true to the heart. Like
It's a different type of love.
it's the kind of music that makes you want to run up to somebody and just literally punch them in the fucking face. And then I'm
Yes.
like, oh my god, did you see that sci-fi movie? No, God, boom! In your fucking head.
You know what makes me angry when people say they don't like the Misfits. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
How do you fuck?
You know what makes me angry
I
is
do
when
not like the
people who listen to hip hop wear Misfits shirts and they turn around and go,
Yes.
"Oh,
I'm
I
a
like it
Misfit.
because I love it because it's such a cool style." And they're like, it's like
I'm a misfit too.
I'm a Misfit too. It's like, shut the fuck up. You know what you need to do? Drink some fucking Drano, you fucking cunt.
Well, you know what? At least they're getting paid.
Fuck though. Well, whatever.
Oh,
Misfits,
somebody's
yeah.
getting paid.
Somebody's
Yeah,
getting
the
paid.
Misfits.
Somebody.
No, that he's got that bitch on lockdown.
Well, Danzig for years had it locked
Yeah,
on lockdown.
he's
for
got
sure.
all that stuff on.
There's been a lot of fighting over
Yeah.
merch rights.
Yeah.
Well, I don't blame him because there's so much money to
There's
be
a lot
made.
of
Oh
money.
yeah,
Man,
man.
that
I
fucking
mean, let's
skull,
face it.
man.
I think
Holy
I
shit.
think Glenn Dan. Well, the skull's not even theirs. It's the Crimson Ghost from the movie Crimson Ghost. So
Yeah.
He's a
they-
smart guy. We mentioned this before.
he steals a lot.
Yeah, no, and but he steals the right thing.
He's a good
you
thief.
know? He's fucking smart, man. You know?
Goodbye, Whiskey Walls. Hello, Mercer.
So yeah, I do like the Misfits. Unfortunately, I don't have a cool story about how I started listening to them.
I have a
I
misfit
just grabbed
story.
my neighbor's cassette and I put it in there. And I'm like, holy shit,
I have a
who
misfit
the
story.
fuck is this?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my fucking brain went, and I was like,
What's
oh,
the
I love them.
What's the other singer's name? I forget.
The
his
new
name.
one?
Yeah.
Michael Graves?
Michael
Michael
Graves.
Graves.
So when I was on my band and we were on tour, we had a day off, and our managers the night before, she said, we were in New York, and she's like, "Hey guys, Misfits are playing tomorrow in New Jersey. You want to go?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, why
fucking of
wouldn't you go?
course.
Yeah.
It's Misfits. What
Of
the
course,
fuck?
Sure.
Why would I say no? So we
Where
went
did they play?
some little shithole club, tiny little fucking shithole. Like there's maybe
Probably packed.
maybe 100 people there.
Really?
And it was fucking packed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was packed to the walls.
Yeah, as
like
packed
they
as they
weren't
could
letting
possibly
more
get.
people in. Like we had to wait, But everybody was jumping on stage and singing along. Like the stage was 2 feet tall. Kind of tiny club. It was
Where did you go?
badass.
It was in Trenton.
I don't remember.
If it was in Jersey, it doesn't matter because Jersey is the home of the Misfits.
Yeah.
Sure.
They
From
might as well have
Lodi.
just been practicing, but it was cool because I noticed that he had like these giant bass drums, like they were like 3 feet tall.
Was
or
Chud
something.
was still playing with them?
Yeah, but so I like walked around to the side of the stage because you could, and I looked and there was like a regular bass drum inside this big bass drum
Dre
facade,
bass drum,
and it was cool. It was theatrics, whatever, but it was fun. But it was like it sounded like shit, and it was terrible, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
And like people were getting up and singing like Michael Graves didn't do that much singing because the audience was doing all
audience
the
does
singing.
most of it for you.
It was fucking great.
But I'm gonna say this too. It's like I know a lot of people give shit for the Michael Graves version of fucking Misfits, but honestly, dude, those albums are pretty good.
They're not bad.
They're not as
They're
bad
not
as everybody says they
No,
are.
they're not.
I dig them a lot. I think Michael Graves was a good replacement to a degree. I actually saw them
I saw them.
on the before the actual American Psycho album came out. I saw them with it was like the weirdest fucking lineup. We went to Miami. I remember we couldn't find the fucking place because it was like in a weird like
Because it was
road.
Miami.
It was Miami, and Miami fucking blows. I don't. But
Second that.
yeah,
Fuck Miami.
fucking blows. So it was Cannibal Corpse on the Vile tour,
Okay.
opening up for Anthrax on the Stomp 442 album.
Uh-huh.
And then it was Misfits before the American Psycho album came out. It's the only song they played live. Now, Jerry Only and Doyle were walking around the whole entire time. So if anytime you wanted an autograph from Jerry or Doyle,
Piece of cake.
piece of cake.
Just look.
Yeah, just look. And he was walking, dude.
Wait, how
Jerry
do you
Only,
look? You look like this.
Yeah, you look like this. Yeah. Well, yeah, but Jerry Only was the nicest fucking dude. He really was. But they came out. They did it. They only played one new song, which was Black Light, because the album wasn't out yet. So I guess that was going to be their single. But man, that whole entire place ripped.
Nice.
Like they came out, they just did all the badass fucking Misfits tunes, and you were just like, holy shit, this is fucking great. But I mean, I got into Misfits basically because of you gonna listen to us and make sure we're can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Checking. You have problems.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, you like to touch the mic and stuff, you know?
I haven't touched the mic yet once.
Just go ahead, continue.
All right. Shut up.
Anyway,
man.
hurry up with your fucking story.
All right,
It's taking
so
like 2 years.
I mean, look. You're the one to talk.
I'm not even
Just
talking.
go.
But fucking like
Shut up.
as everybody knows,
Sorry.
I'm a huge Danzig fan no matter what.
Yeah.
So anything that Danzig did, I mean, it was fucking golden to me. But Misfits is like
Solid gold.
solid gold. I mean, it's 2-minute blast of fucking
You
pure
know-
insanity and awesomeness at the same time. And
Do
it all-
you know what Misfits is? He knows. It's the same at the shop when we're tattooing and we're sick of music.
Right.
Put on
Someone's like,
Misfits.
just put something on, and it's like you can put on Wasp or you can put on Misfits, and everybody's like, okay.
Yeah, it's easy to tattoo to the Misfits.
Hey,
and,
what's-
and if anybody doesn't know that Scott and I are both fucking tattoo artists, I might be a little bit
You
better.
should fucking know by now. This guy.
But no, we're both fucking. We work at Altered State Tattoo, so you should come see us and go get your Misfits tattoos.
Yeah. Discounts on Misfits tattoos.
Yeah, discounts on Misfits tattoos.
Oh, it's the Fiends for what? $22, right?
They get the fuck out of here. No, don't
You're
make
just
up
gonna
our
make 'em like this
don't
big.
make our
This
fucking
big.
prices
This
for
fucking
us,
big. Look, this
motherfucker.
big. You don't know dick.
But I had fucking.
He'll rebuild your Volkswagen motor for $50.
Yeah,
Yeah,
$50.
right, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You should come by.
If you have a '57 Chevy, he'll rebuild the whole thing.
Yeah.
I had a lot of beer. He'll rebuild the whole entire thing for $100.
I will. Bring it.
But I got the first
Definitely.
tape I ever listened to Misfits was "Walk Among Us," which I
Me too.
and
then
"Walk Among Us"
what was
is
the yellow,
just
yellow cover one? I forget.
that was the
was
collection.
The collection.
There
That
was the
the
collection
second- that
one,
the
and there
second
was the
I had.
collection
Collection
two.
two.
But the
Yeah.
collection one was great.
Was.
Because I mean, you got to listen to all the twos. And plus, at the time, Static Age wasn't out, so you got most of the Static Age album
Right.
on there. Then they had what Legacy Brutality, which was
So
another
good.
covers album.
Fucking
that
all
had-
good.
Oh, dude, there is not a single bad Danzig era like Misfits album. And I mean, those things set the standards for most bands, and they were so influential in so many ways. They were
were.
so heavy.
Yes.
So heavy. Like Earth AD is just like a pulverizing fucking album. It's just fast and fucking vicious.
And
Yeah.
Some of it actually was supposed to be a Sam Hain album.
Yep.
A Sam Hain album, actually.
No, and it's like a driving force. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it keeps going.
Relentless.
And
Blood,
going,
double
and
Relentless.
going and going.
I mean, dude, Green
so good.
Hell, Death Comes Ripping.
Yeah.
I saw Danzig
And
several.
it's dynamic in its own way. You know what I mean?
and
It
they
is.
just recently came back out, and I wanted to go see them, except they play in these different places, and you have to try to figure it out.
The ticket prices were
No, ticket prices aren't
phenomenal.
that. No, they're not too bad. They're not too bad.
when they played out when they played in New York. It was
But
I heard
the
it was
New York
a
one was
lot.
awesome because they had Agnostic Front fucking.
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing Agnostic
Yeah.
Front? I remember I told you I was like, dude, can you imagine seeing Agnostic Front in a fucking arena show? I mean, that's fucking. I mean, we'll get to Agnostic Front eventually.
I don't
But
think I'd want to see Agnostic Front.
I
in the
would
arena.
totally want
I
to
want to
see
see him in a
that.
I saw
small
him at
shitty club.
Foundations, man. It was great.
Yeah,
there you go.
no,
It's fucking
they're
awesome, bro.
fucking awesome in a small club. But I mean, just for the fact that you got to see them in a big arena
No, you gotta
show,
see
that's
them.
pretty
You gotta
fucking
see them
cool.
in a club where they can just reach
I
out and punch
get
you
it,
in
but
the face.
It's just kind of cool to see like somebody like that.
You know, somebody in the
playing.
crowd punches you in the back of the head, and then he punches you in the face.
Yeah,
Boom, boom.
and your head
Yeah,
explodes.
Yeah, and your head
Yeah.
explodes. Yeah.
But yeah,
What was the name of the place across the street from the place you go to?
What?
Culture Room. The place.
the
The
Metal Factory?
no. What is that? What it was
Oh,
called?
across the street? No, is the theater and the prop
There was
room.
the theater. There was the
theater.
prop room, and then there was the Metal Factory down the street.
So I across the street from what's
Yeah, it was the
Culture
theater.
Room.
It was the theater.
I went to go see the Misfits.
They played there. Wow.
Yeah, Marky Ramone and the Intruders opened for them.
Oh, so was
Wow,
Marky
cool.
Ramone playing with them at the time? Was
Yeah,
it the Jerry only singing version?
I guess so. I don't know.
I saw Jerry
I
only.
met them, and they were all pretty cool.
I saw
They were
Jerry
all
only
really nice guys.
sing for
It
the
was cool.
Misfits.
They had Graves in there. Graves.
Oh, it was
singing.
Graves was there.
Yeah,
Oh, was that?
Graves
So it was probably Famous
I've heard
Monsters.
Jerry only
Very.
sing. I'm not
it was
a
a
fan.
long time ago.
See, here's the thing. So I know everybody turns around and says, "Yes, I agree. The fucking Glenn Danzig is the infinite Misfits fucking
Yeah.
right there. I mean, you don't
Sure, of
really
course.
need any more than that. But the Michael Graves, the two albums that they did was fucking American Psycho and Famous Monsters, and I thought honestly
Those were good.
they were both very good. And then he came out with that 1950s collection thing.
Yeah.
And Jerry only did the singing on that. It was a bunch of like old 1950s tunes.
That was actually good. I enjoyed it way more than the Danzig fucking Elvis bullshit album because that whole thing was a turd.
I made you listen to it.
You
But-
did.
I
Diego
did.
made me listen
I
to it.
Forced you.
It was
It
good.
was
It's
not
good.
good.
I
No,
like.
no,
I like
you know
it.
what?
No,
I
it's
told
bad.
I told Scott lies. I told him it would get better.
He lied to me.
Worse.
What kind of a fucking friend is this?
It got
But,
worse.
but
And
that's
I knew it
okay.
was gonna get
He,
worse.
he recorded quite a bit of fucking tunes for that fucking album.
So
and some of them are
15,
some of them are not
14,
some of them
13?
are not good. Some of them are really really good.
some of them are really, really bad.
Like I like that he went with that old feel for the recordings.
Yeah.
But it's
I
not
reverb.
good.
Yeah, he
not
spent a lot of time
It's
and
been a lot
money
of time. There's a
making
lot
it
of time
sound
in
shitty.
Yeah, you
A
know.
lot of
But
time.
anyways, we're talking about Misfits.
But then he made I think the album after that was Black Green, which was with Marky Ramone and what's his name from Black Flag?
Yep.
Dez.
Dez. Yeah.
And,
absolutely right. Wow. You know
and,
your history.
I do.
Look
and,
at you.
and, you know, I listened to that album recently, and I was like, it's not as bad as I remember it. But I remember seeing them they played Moonfest.
Oh
Yeah, and I was there, and it was
6-7 years ago, something like
Not
that.
even.
No,
it
it was
had to been
longer
like
than
it had
that.
no. It had to be a little bit shorter than that because I was
Marky
dating.
Ramone,
I was
he's
dating this
fucking
one girl. I
arthritic,
remember
bro.
grabbing her tits while I was watching it.
Mommy.
I like boobs.
Well, you
but
got your own pair.
I do. That's why I grew them so I can grab tits all the time. My girlfriend
Sorry.
has rocking tits, so I don't give a shit.
Racking tits.
Rocking
She
tits.
got rat
Anyway,
tits.
7 years ago, you saw
It
them.
wasn't 7 years ago, but I saw them at opening, like playing Moonfest outside right outside Respectables, and dude, they played for like 3 hours, and it was just like, I'm like, no,
Like, just stop.
just stop.
What do you mean
playing.
they played 3
was
hours?
singing?
After it was Jerry only, and after a while, people were just like kind of wandering around doing nothing because they were just like, I'm bored,
Yeah.
and I want to see.
You
They
can't play
like
that
literally played like 40 songs. I felt
Oh
like
my
I was
God.
watching like a fucking. See, that's when Jerry has to turn around and go, okay, I don't think people are into this anymore. Until they got
Wow.
Danzig back, you know. Then now they got Danzig
The
back.
Legacy Tour, is that
Now
what
they
they
can-
called it?
now they
right?
can-
Well,
cash
okay,
in.
but here's the
What
thing.
is that? How does that
The,
work?
okay,
Do you know how all
Danzig
that
Danzig
works?
did the Legacy tours.
Right.
All right, and now Danzig, I saw Danzig at Revolution.
But I thought he took a couple of guys with him, no? Or
Okay,
something?
he took Doyle with him.
Doyle, all right.
Because Doyle and Jerry are both brothers, but they were fighting with each other because he kind of wanted Danzig to come back out, and Jerry was like, "Oh fuck Danzig, you
Yeah.
know, this and that. I want to do this Misfits thing by myself," but he realized it's basically failing without Danzig.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way to hype up the Misfits is by having Danzig come back.
Yeah.
So Danzig
come
went
back.
out on tour, and he did. I forget what album it was. It was on the Death Red Sabbath album. He came out. He did.
That was good.
He did it, and
focus.
fucking dude, halfway through the thing, dun 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 dun. Fucking Doyle comes out and fucking hits that fucking open E, and fucking man, dude, they go right into Death Comes Ripping.
Wow.
And I was like, holy fucking! They did a whole entire Misfits set. They
Wow.
did
Like old school.
Death Comes Ripping. Fucking dude, they were asking the audience. It goes, what do you want to hear? London Dungeon or fucking Skulls? And
Not London Dungeon, London Gungeon.
London Dungeon.
Luncheon Gungeon.
I did. Look,
London
I've
Dungeon.
had a lot
What do
to
you want to
drink,
hear?
so
I wanna hear
everything.
London
Look,
Gungeon.
I'm gonna let anybody who's watching this and they turn around and they go, Udina is a speech impediment. I only do when I drink, and I drink a
Yes,
whole.
Fucking
I-
bullshit,
speech
don't lie,
impediment.
man. It's like
Look,
your third fucking beer.
I'm
I
gonna
drink a lot.
I'm gonna give away. I'm gonna give away the secret. We do like 4 or 5 of these in one sitting.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
Yeah, we do.
And he's on
we
his
do.
third beer.
And I'm on my
Fucking lightweight.
I'm on like my 5th beer, so fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck anymore.
You fucking walk in here with 3 beers.
And these are like 8 point per 8
8 point what?
8% fucking alcohol in these fucking things.
I think it's better when you're drunk, personally.
Oh, dude,
I fucking love it.
I'm way more sexy when I turn red from alcohol. But anyway.
Not from me poking you.
Oh,
Whoa.
gross.
I don't want to know about
I
that.
don't want to know about that neither. Oh. Somebody's gay. But what was I talking about before all the gay comments started? Oh, I saw Danzig perform at the Misfits, dude, and it was fucking the most amazing. I can honestly, I went there with my friend George, and my friend George and I like seen like Danzig quite a few times together. And I remember him and I standing on the top, and we were watching it, and he just comes out and goes, "Death Go Ripping!" I was like, fucking, like the whole place just turned into a fucking riot.
Wow.
And you just watch everybody's whole entire demeanor went from fucking like, "Oh," to "Oh!" You're just like, yeah,
Dude, you
dude,
gotta
the
do that
whole
again.
place just like. Yeah,
It
I
went
do.
from the clean.
Just even thinking about it, I was
I
like,
like
I'm
it.
still like, I still think I'm like, oh my god, because I can't even imagine seeing.
Dude,
this
I love how it
live.
went from the clean ho to the fucking dirty one.
Yeah.
Ho!
Yeah, he was, dude. It was that was the most bad. When I turn into a Martin, oh, and it was just like fucking like just.
Everybody punched
Booming.
the person next to them.
Dude, everybody was basically beating the fucking shit out of each other. Even me and George were like grabbing each other, like you know, it's just like because I mean, dude, those songs are forever embedded in my head. They are the greatest, most catchiest, awesomest punk metal tunes you'll ever hear in your life.
That is the soundtrack to punk metal, right there.
It really is.
It
I
is,
mean,
yeah.
it is.
Punk metal. I like that.
That's what it is.
metal.
It's
Punk metal, yeah.
That's what it
I
is.
mean, it's just they're fucking like,
Yep.
dude, I couldn't, and I always tell my friend Dan, like, he didn't see it, and I was like, dude, you missed out, dude. You should have totally seen that shit.
You missed history.
Just to see fucking Danzig
Yeah.
do like 8 to 10 fucking Misfits songs, like super, and it's fucking
And
like.
he's into it, and he wants to do it. And
Oh, he wants to do. Dude, he sat up there and he fucking was like, dude, he knew it. Just like as soon as you do it, people fucking just flipped the fuck out and just fucking went for it.
I would.
They went crazy, and
I wonder if Danzig's ever like say that show was like went over to like somebody on the side of the stage and was like, watch this.
yeah, I would. I'd be like, hey,
You want to see something cool? Watch
You
you
know,
want
I
to see?
think-
You want to see people kill each other?
I think.
Watch me play. This
You know,
song.
I think Danzig had to do his Danzig thing so he could come back to do that. You know what I mean?
I never heard a place so harmonious in my whole entire life when they played Skulls. You know, I want your skull. The whole place sounds like
Yeah,
Danzig.
like Danzig.
I need a skull. You know, it's just like everybody just go, holy, dude, that place
like-
is so harmonious.
It's like you went to a fucking Ramones concert. Everybody.
oh
knows
god,
fucking
Ramones
everything.
live.
Yeah.
Listen,
Holy shit.
that's a totally different. There's very few concerts that stay in my head, and Ramones, watching the Ramones. I remember I didn't even move. I just sat there and recorded that shit with my
Yeah,
memory.
you have to. You have to,
You know what I mean?
because that's it. You're like, these guys are gonna die soon.
My-
I gotta fucking remember
It was like
this.
that scene in Gremlins
Yeah.
too. He goes, "Do you have a camera? I am the camera."
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Ramones someday. We're
yeah,
the
we'll
Yeah.
get to the Ramones.
We'll get there.
Ramones
That might be a multi-parter.
yeah. But the
Is that a word,
Misfits,
multi-parter?
It is now.
It's right.
yeah,
I
Misfits.
like I love them, bro.
That
Like I said, that's a
I don't think there's
soundtrack.
ever a band. I mean, you can't rate that band bad. I mean, forget. I mean, whatever. People want to go. Oh, they made the Jerry only shit. It's like, who cares? It doesn't matter.
I watched them with their shitty singer. And
Static
I still thought
Age,
it was
Walk
okay.
Among Us,
I liked it
fucking.
all.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I saw them with Michael Graves, and it was
Yeah.
it was
It was still awesome.
It was good.
Michael Graves was a great replacement.
He
He was a good. He was. They made great. They made two very, very, very underrated albums with that band, and it was only because they weren't. It wasn't with Danzig, but those two albums are very underrated. They're very good. The production's great. Everything.
That Misfit shit, that's where that whole punk rock pride bullshit comes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Danzig's not in it. I'm not going. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like you know, but
But
it's like
sometimes you gotta-
listening to Black Sabbath and turning around and go, oh, I don't like the Dio shit because it's not Ozzy.
Right.
Then you're missing out. You're missing out. You're missing out.
Yeah.
It's like, and then I'm not going to listen to the fucking Tony Martin area because it's not Dio or Ozzy,
Right.
and then
That's
it's like you're missing out, dude. Because
That's
that
the
shit's
pride
good.
thing. The pride thing. You
Yeah,
got
stop
to
with your-
fucking suck it up.
Fuck your fucking pride. Just fucking listen
Go
to
watch
the shit.
them. Yeah.
Like I said, Black Rain is not a great album, but it's not terrible. But then the Project 1950s was actually pretty decent.
It was. I actually enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
thought it was. I was like, that's silly. And then I listened to it, and I was like,
No, I
would
like
but
all
listen, but and then I listened to it,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, they really
No,
did a
it's
good
good.
job.
It wasn't
Pretty
too
good.
bad. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But nothing beats the original shit.
Of course. Well, you know.
And on top of that, Metallica covers the shit out of them. There ain't a single band I mean, there's a lot of bands that just
I don't
cover
think
Misfits.
Metallica does them any justice. I hate to say it.
Well,
they don't
Justice.
do it.
They
Green
need
Hill,
justice for
Green
all.
Hill.
They
You
don't.
know,
They
it's
don't
like,
fucking. They can't cover bands. They
No,
can't even cover their own shit.
you can't cover a band when you're going, hiya! You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
They can't even play their old shit right. You know. what I
No,
mean?
well,
they
that's because Lars is a shitty drummer. Lars, if they had a better drummer,
Yeah.
they'd be okay.
They can play all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would sound vicious. Get
That's not vicious.
Get
It's
Mr. Adler from Lamb of God to play for Metallica. He'd be all right. Just got to put a deeper snare drum in there instead of that fucking tinny piccolo shit. Who gives a fuck about that?
So yeah, man, Misfits.
So
They
great.
fucking rule.
I don't know. They're great. Yeah, man.
You gonna rate them?
I'm gonna give them a pretty high rating.
D plus.
B plus.
No. I actually take into consideration my previous ratings. So I'm gonna give them a. Oh man, it's so hard to give somebody an A. It really is.
You're a liar if you don't
I
give.
so want to give them an A.
So give him an A.
I'm gonna give them.
Why are you gonna bullshit yourself? You know Misfits is the greatest fucking punk band that ever lived.
I wouldn't go that far,
They're the greatest punk band ever.
but I put other bands just as high as them, which means that they're the greatest band ever. So A minus. Yeah, not an A.
That's
A
fine.
minus.
Editing.
So close.
I do so much of it.
So close. So close to A. I mean,
I'm gonna give him an A plus.
A plus.
Dean, I admire you, Dean.
You should.
You know,
admire me.
you give that local band an A.
Yeah, you gotta fucking love
You
me.
know,
Go fuck yourself.
fucking Scissor Fight. I'm gonna try to get into Scissor Fight.
You
I think
should-
I'm.
you should
I think I'm
totally
gonna
get into-
eventually like them.
You should
I think
like
you're
them.
right. I think
They're gonna
you're
wind
right.
up being your favorite band. Yeah, but
never-
Misfits is quite possibly like they are an amazing.
They're legends.
They're legends. I mean,
Yes. One of my
they're so
favorites.
influential on so many bands, and it's just
all kinds of bands.
yeah.
all
They
kinds.
they don't they haven't made a bad record. You know, I mean, fucking don't even worry about the new shit that they release and stuff like that. You
It's
know
just
how
not bad. It's just different. You know.
It's
not
just,
bad.
it is what it is. But I mean, he's carrying the torch for the band. I mean, whatever. But I mean, that stuff is easily like forgettable. People don't, people don't even recognize that shit as the Misfit shit. They only pay attention to the Danzig stuff, and some people do pay attention to the Michael Graves shit. So, to me, though, I like the Michael Graves shit. I really do. I really dig that shit. But nothing beats that original Fucking
Yeah.
Danzig, Jerry only.
That's why.
So what's your rating? You didn't give him a rating.
I gave him an A plus.
Oh,
Bro.
A
an A
plus.
plus.
Oh, A plus. That's
You
right.
admired me.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm fucking confused.
Forgot you were sucking my dick.
Oh, wow. Damn.
That escalated
Yeah,
quickly.
it's very forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what she said.
All right, Misfits. Misfits fucking.
We
rule.
did the Misfits, so yep, there we go. Woo! Horror 2!
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe! In the mouth of music!
subscribe. Yeah.
Oh!
Don't subscribe. Just scribe.
Just scribe.
In the mouth of music comes ripping!
Gotcha.
Ow.
All right, go.
Ow.
Suck a dick.
Ow. Yeah. Ow. Ow.
Stop looking at us.
Woo.
Why are you looking at us?
The fuck? You
Go
gonna
home.
away?
Jerk off someplace. Do something. What the hell, dude? What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Hey, put that shit down. Put that shit down.
Wipe that stupid fucking grin
Hey,
off your
leave
face,
a
I
too.
know.
comment,
What the fuck's
right?
up with that fucking look he's giving us?
Dude.
Well, we know it's only dudes because chicks don't fucking watch us.
Hit the like button while you're grinning. Like
Yeah.
a fool.
Yeah, and leave a comment.
Yeah. Fuck face.
Say
fucking
something.
sitting there like, oh, you know what? I know more about
They're
the
scared,
Misfits
yeah.
than you do.
They're scared to
Uh-huh.
leave comments. You know that's what it is. It's like
Uh,
embarrassing.
I know, right?
The fuck is so
Except for that
embarrassing?
one
I'm
dude.
not a nerd.
No,
Very basic.
we're nerds.
Clowns.
We're all nerds. We're okay. We're all.
Ask
We'll.